finally, paintballing has become a regular outdoor activity over the past few years here in Russia, but this paintball is a real sport and not a walk in the woods, as Konstantin Potapov tells you.
Every boy's dream of playing soldiers and shooting enemies for fun, without serious consequences of course, has come true in the form of paintball. And for those of you who don't know, this involves teams competing with each other to shoot their opponents. They use a gun-like device called a marker, which has pellets containing paint. There are different kinds of paintball, but as a sport, paintball was first played at the beginning of the 1980s in the US.
For me, it's a mixture of everything: hobby, sport and fun. More games, more paintballs means more fun. It's an extremely interesting pastime. However, I started with it as a sport, and that kind of paintball is more professional than just for fun.
It's not surprising the Americans became the trendsetters with a big industry and the best league, almost like the NBA for paintball players. And all the sports fans gear up once a year for what has become the greatest and most anticipated paintball event, the PSP World Cup in Orlando. Teams from all over the world come to outshine their rivals and prove that they belong at the top. Most of the teams are from North America, as the level of their performance is much higher, except for one team, Russian Legion. This is a professional paintball team from Moscow that set themselves the aim of becoming world #1 back in 1996 and were crowned world champions for the third time this year. The Russians continued to make history by thrashing all their opponents, and as a result in the final it was a paint massacre, with the Russian Legion side winning it 7-0.
Behind all that easy scores, a lot of blood is, because we spend a lot more than any other team in the US. We spend time over here at our base by practicing. We spend thousands of hours by playing paintball. We spend hundreds of hours by making special fitness exercises, and it's just our level.
But it's not just about physical ability or shooting skills. 4 coaches prepare the team for each tournament, where it's a battle of wits as well.
You must know tactics. If you're playing just by yourself, you will do nothing. So the team and the squad is out of 5 people, and each person in that squad must know what he is doing to help his guys and to let them count on him as a real part of the squad that can do his job as good as is possible.
However, as real professionals, the team doesn't appear to rest on their laurels. They're dedicated to paintball and want to attract youngsters to the sport and make it popular in Russia, and their world success is the best advertisement.
The truth is that the best league with the best players is in the US, where paintball is very popular. We're delighted to beat them on their home ground, but of course we'd like to have a strong league here in Russia. And I hope the sport will grow to be popular and lots of youngsters will get involved.
And if the Russian Legion team continue their winning ways, they could well achieve their aims of making paintball even more popular here in their native land. Konstantin Potapov, RT.